This video is in no way meant to be a flex, to make you feel more inferior, or for you to look at me and be like, he can achieve this, yet I can't. If anything, I want it to be the opposite for you to look at it and be like, oh shit, if he can do that, I can do it, because you can. And I hope to break it down a little bit in here for you. In 2020, I was broke. Show the photo. I had $0 in my bank account. I was doing brand deals. I was posting on Instagram. And I actually had previously, before that, done enough brand deals to where I could live off of just doing Instagram as a creator. I was doing things were rolling for me. And then at around 2020, there was a couple of months where I didn't end up doing brand deals and just wasn't making income. I had gone off of doing a side hustle and had started doing Instagram as like my full-time career in fitness, health, and wellness. I had a couple of months where I didn't get brand deals. I just was kind of like over trying to go out and find new deals. I wasn't feeling as passionate about the content that I was putting out. So I just kind of went stagnant on putting content out, and therefore didn't go and find new deals, and therefore didn't have revenue coming in. And so my bank account hit zero. It hit $0. And I remember having a moment, because I'm a big visualizer, I'm a big manifester, where I was like, damn, this blows right now. This really sucks. But I know that I'm gonna go far from here, and I know that shit's gonna happen for me. I just have to figure out where my talents meet the things that I enjoy so that I can actually build business around them. And that's the intersection that everybody needs to be looking for. If you're somebody that wants to enjoy what you're doing, you have to find where is the intersection of I actually care about and something that people will find value in that I can actually get paid for and enjoy. Otherwise, you end up working a job that you don't enjoy, or you end up just doing something that you enjoy but not finding a way to actually monetize it. So, 2020, $0 in the bank account. I decided to do something ridiculous by start the world's first adult TikTok house. TikTok was coming up. I saw the rise in it. I had started posting on it. I knew it was gonna be a thing. And I kind of was at this place where I was like, I don't really have anything else to lose. Either I'm gonna go and do this and really give it my all, or I'm gonna go back and end up, getting a part-time job so that I actually have some sort of stable income while I figure out what I wanna do with my content. So me and one of my buddies started a TikTok house in Hollywood Hills. We put all of our last money into renting out an Airbnb for a month and seeing if we could build something and then monetize it and actually build a business around it. Long story short, because I have a whole nother video about how we built Honey House and how that grew, we went from 0 to 1 million followers in 60 days. At the end of season 2 of Honey House, at the end of the 60 days, we had decided that we weren't gonna keep doing it. So I kind of had this moment of what is the next thing for me? Am I going to go and find a job? Or am I gonna try and continue doing this content creator thing? I opened up my emails and I had a bunch of brands reaching out to me asking if I could teach them how to do content. They had seen us get posted in Barstool and E! News and Newsweek and Business Insider, and they were like, look, you guys are good at this. Would you want to make content for us? So I was like, cool, this is something that I could do that I kind of enjoy, and so I can make content for a brand, and this will be my income for right now. So we first decided to make content for them. They would tell us their ideas or what they wanted to get out of it. We would go and film it, and then we would send it back to the brand. For 5 videos, I believe we got paid $3,500. After making those videos and sending them to the company and them posting them, I realized, wait a minute, on TikTok, just from the way that people consume content, posting random people's on your page doesn't work the same way as you posting it like as a brand owner or somebody that works for the company. Like, just influencers aren't like the greatest strategy on TikTok. In that conversation with the company, I told the founder, why don't you make a video? I'll sit with you and I'll teach you how to make it. Then you go and post it, and it'll work a little bit better because it's you, it's your story. It just comes off a little bit more authentic. So she went, created the video, posted it, and overnight she sold $100,000 in product from one single video. When that happened for me and I saw, wait a minute, she sold this product from actually going and doing it herself, not me making the content, and it was way easier for her to go and film it, and it's more authentic, more on point, more original and like connected to the audience because it's her that had that real story. This is something that every founder can do. This is something that every company can do. This is something that every company should be doing. And that for me was the origin of this is what I'm going to do now. So with her, I was like, let's keep this going. Why don't I just teach you how to continue to make these videos, and we'll meet every week. I can help you with little edits, but I'll teach you guys how to continue making them. I'll come up with ideas. I'll give you scripts and all of that, but you guys actually go and end up in filming them. And rather than me actually making the content, we just meet and we go over it. So the way that I charged with that was, let's do a meeting every week. I'll help with some edits. I'll give you ideas, and I'll charge the same thing, $3,500 per month. But rather than just a handful of videos, you get me always, and we can just converse back and forth. So that was a recurring payment of $3,500 per month. So after she agreed to it, I went back and sat with myself and was just kind of like, wait a minute, I really enjoy this. This is something that I like to do, and I feel like I'm good at it too. And it's something that companies really need. Like Allison from Poppi, the company that we were working with that was the first one, she was like, so many people need to do this. It's somewhat easy to film this content. We sold $100,000 of product, and long term for us, we're gonna like really get it in-house rather than just handing it off to an agency always and not actually knowing what we're doing. And I remember sitting and being like, this is some shit that I'm gonna build into like a real business that I love doing. And that's a really cool feeling, a feeling that you guys should not stop searching for until you find, because it allows you to actually go through the challenges of building. Because it's not easy to build a business. In my opinion, the things that get you through those challenges is you actually having some sort of purpose or intention behind you doing it. So what I went and did was I went and built some sort of like repeatable process that I could do with other companies. The way that I look at content, some templates that they can follow, some follow along videos of how to actually go and create the content, and something that could be repeatable with multiple companies. And then once I had that little package done, I went to the other companies that were in my email and said, hey, I'm doing this with them. Would you like for me to do this with you as well? And immediately I had 2 more companies sign on. So I went from having $0 to having 3 different companies paying me $3,500 a month. And if you do the math, $100,000 is $8,333 per month. I went from having $0 in my bank account to having a recurring $3,500 from 3 different companies in a matter of a span of a month, just from understanding, wait, this is something that they need, that they're already spending on, that I feel like I'm good at, that I can provide for them. So I was stoked about it, and I went from 0 to having $3,500 a month, making more than $100,000, to then over the last year adding in additional services just from thinking about what other things companies would want, to us even having a couple of months this year that we had 100K months. And for me, it's crazy because money has never been something for me that I am like driven by. I don't get driven by making billions of dollars or, living a very lavish life. But it is cool to know that the things that you do warrant a certain level of value to a company or to whoever is paying you. That for me has been really awesome to see. I tell you all of this for you guys to know that this is possible for you. The way that I think most people, especially in the content world, need to start thinking about themselves is not making money as a creator. Think of yourself as an agency. All of these brands in the world need help with content. A lot of them go to creators to do brand deals with or get posted on their story and get awareness and get reach and get conversions. But a lot of them also just need help with content. That could be filming and editing videos, that could be copywriting, that could be posting content. But they're just so many of them, and the bigger they are, the more clueless they are in the content world. So for me, I had this aha moment of I can continue to try and be a creator and really try to monetize that, which is a long process and an arduous one. Or I can do the content thing in my creator career for fun and to enjoy it and to build it organically and slowly. And to make income, I can have an agency and build my agency for profit as a business, which funds all of my career as a creator. And that's what I do today. We as an agency are growing really fast because most agencies are not led by creators. Most agencies don't understand how to create like a creator. And so I've carved out this nice little kind of pool of companies that want to be more like a creator and act more like a creator and put out content like a creator and understand how to become more creator-centric, but just don't know how to. And I come from the background of being fully a creator who can speak the brand language. And so companies find value in that, and I've been very grateful for that. You can do that as well. What you need to be thinking about is, what is my skill set? What are the things that I'm good at? And what are the things that meet from what I'm good at to what a company might need that can meet in the middle, that I can actually receive income from, and then I can have fun with my own content on the side and build my creator career organically and not have to monetize that so soon. But I think the easiest way for you guys is to think about yourselves like, how can I service a company? What does a company need that I can help with? So yeah, that's how I went from having $0 to my first 100,000. I'm very grateful. I'm very excited to continue growing. Money is not the solve for all of your problems. The more thresholds I reach, the more it's cool for a moment. It's cool for a little bit. I get to build a desk that I love. You get to do a couple different things, but then it settles and you're like, all right, I'm back to doing the things that are, that are me and that are like the processes of the mundane. And so you got to find joy in the mundane. I really believe that. I love you guys. I'm grateful for you to watch this. I hope this helps. I hope you go and start treating yourself as an agency or as somebody that can provide value to companies, because especially if you're a creator on the other end of the screen, they need you and they want you. Much love. Later.